That's why Parker's named after Sarah Jessica Parker, my dog.
Oh.
Because they're both ugly, cute, and weigh 5 pounds. Oh, f*** you. Yeah! How you doing, man? Oh, I've lost all my energy. I was broing out for a second.
You already lost your steam? Oh, no, I'm on camera.
No, gross.
Ew.
He eats things.
Oh, I gotta sit now. I gotta sit up.
Listen, everybody, welcome to Shrink This with Lisa Lampanelli. I'm your host, Lisa Lampanelli, and that's the other guy, Nick, and nobody
Nick
cares.
Scopoletti, baby.
Cares.
Where's my camera?
What? No one
There it is.
wants to see you. We're loaded for bear. I feel like we've been up very early today.
Yeah, I'm up early most days, but today I woke up
That was not
early.
an invitation for you to talk. It was just like a pause, a
sorry.
meaningful pause.
Right.
No, I know you are up early every day because despite your looks, you're a personal trainer. Isn't that ironic? It's like having a smoking nurse.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't be a thing.
I'm a personality hire for sure.
You sure are. You're the one who like distract them and tell them they're pretty.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, by the way, that would get us into our subject today. But if anyone would like to send me a letter and we will give you the advice to the best of our ability, email us your questions at shrinkthisShow@gmail.com. That's shrinkthisShow@gmail.com. This is the podcast where we give you all the answers you need to live your life in a truly meaningful, fun way, but you'll ignore it because you're stupid and don't want any advice, much like any 22-year-old who thinks she has it together. Just saying, not naming names. Hi, Celia. That's our producer, and I do say that in quotes. Bitch pushes a button. Yeah, that sounds hard. Many buttons in your clit. What?
She's still drunk from Mardi Gras.
I know. Yeah, 10 months later.
Yeah, you southern.
10 months.
Oh, right.
Oh, boy, you're both so dumb.
We know, we get it.
You're both so dumb.
All you need to know is Celia's a southern whore.
Yeah,
That's all
she
you got.
is.
This is true.
Well, isn't there a show called Southern Charm that you're addicted to? And you should do on Southern Hooers.
I belong on Southern Charm.
No, you don't. You're neither Southern nor charming. Now, Nick, the reason I say what you said before about that you are a personality hire,
Yeah.
I was going to say, yeah, it was a compliment to you. And because today's episode is about compliments, why they're so difficult to take, why they're so easy to give to others but difficult to take in, how to handle compliments when we use them for the wrong reasons, like manipulations, which I constantly do because I need to get what I want all the time. Celia, you're so pretty. See, she finally started paying attention. When I said that, she got her head out of her asshole and decided to look at Lisa. So anyway.
So was that not true?
See this? She can't take it off. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Compliments are a very heated subject because they're very difficult for some people to take. They either shirk them off and make the person giving them feel stupid, or they take them in maybe too much. Like I remember back when I went from what was my weight 13 years ago? What was I at? Like 248. I'll never forget it. And
That was your peak?
Was that?
That was your peak?
Well, here, let's put it this way. I went to see the weight loss surgeon, which, by the way, I do not promote weight loss surgery anymore. But I went in there and I was 237. And he said, well, we can have surgery in a couple months. So I started eating like I had 9 rectums because I said, why not bulk up if I'm going to get my stomach cut out anyway, which is great. So no, it was 248 and I lost 107 pounds. So I remember when people would say you look great, because those were the days when you could compliment women on weight loss and it wasn't like, my body's fine either way. Nice try, bitch. But you could compliment. I went to the other side because I was so happy that I had lost the weight that when people would say, oh my God, you look great, I'd be like, right? You know? And I don't think that's the exact way to act either, but it's also not the way to act when somebody says you look great and you go, either you ignore it and stare at them, or you go, no, but Lee, I mean, it's fine. It was cheap. Like, oh, I like your blouse. Oh, and I got it on eBay. It was $5. Like, why? Why can't we just say thank you?
Right.
You know? So, Nick, you personally, you must have a difficult time taking compliments.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Because you hate yourself.
That's right.
Or at least you should.
I could take a dick, but not a compliment.
That is true.
All right, Celia?
Both of them have one thing
Yes,
in
it's
common.
on camera now.
Oh,
Good.
God, they fist pumped on camera. So what What do you think gets in the way? Like right now, honestly, you look much better than you did 6 months ago. You started working on yourself emotionally, physically, kind of a mind, body, spirit approach.
I do it all. That's what people say.
You take it all in the ass.
Triple threat.
And if I say to you, "Hey, Nick, you look great," like what would be your real initial response?
I would go right to it. I usually go right to a joke. I'd be like, "Yeah, it's depression,"
Exactly.
I would deflect immediately.
Right. So how do you think that makes the person feel on the other end who said the compliment?
They probably go, "What the hell's wrong with this guy?" Or why can't he just? I'm trying to be nice here.
Yeah,
What's he
well, I
saying?
think it makes them feel unheard, not valued. It's almost like if we take the compliment correctly, we're actually doing them a favor.
Right.
We're actually going, "Oh, wow, you saw me," and I'm like, kind of honoring that, and I think that's great you said it. So the deflection is kind of where everybody gets effed up.
Yeah.
So do you inarguably think you look better than 6 months ago, or even just how your attitude is?
Oh yeah.
'Cause just you've done a lot of internal.
For sure. No, it's definitely like, I mean, it's not just a number on the scale thing too. I definitely like, even seeing myself on video right now, I don't want to jump out of this building as much.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I will.
I
But,
hope.
Yeah, we're all hoping. I'm bringing Celia with me.
I mean, grab
grabbing her
grab
hand
her
and
by
go,
the tit and go. Yeah.
But no, I do feel better, but I think I'm so far from where I have been and where I was that it like goes, yeah, no, I know, but I gotta,
Yeah, but I got to. That's what you. That's right. That is what you do. You go, yeah, I got.
Yeah.
And you
No,
do
it's
this weird like hand wave of like even telling the person it's almost like, oh, you swat them away like a fly.
Yeah.
So you swat away the compliment.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and I think it's just like a general. We generally just kind of don't like something about ourselves, and we want to get back to a former self,
Yeah.
which probably can't be achieved anyway because we're still going to be older. Even if you or I got back to a point of like, oh, we looked our best at, quote, 25 or whatever age.
Yeah, no.
The aging thing is still there.
Yeah.
So we can never really go back. But then are we never going to take a compliment till we invent a fucking time machine?
Right.
Because we can't kind of hold
can't.
on to that.
This actually now it just reminds me of a story. This happened to me recently. One of my clients is an actor, well known, crazy handsome, right? So when I first met him, I was at. Don't worry about it.
So you just got moist.
I'll tell you after. But when I first met him, I was at my heaviest. And
Right.
I'm a personal trainer. And
By the way, we don't say heavy anymore in the fat community. Has taken back the word fat.
what we say.
Heavy furniture is heavy. People are fat.
we are fat.
So you were at your.
I was Fat Tits McGee.
Yep, you were
at-
fat and
at
eats
Equinox.
things. Fatty,
And-
boombalatti.
And I saw him like 3 weeks ago, and he looks at me, he goes, "Dude, you look good. You're leaning out a little bit." And before I even say thank you, I just went, "Yeah, man, I was disgusting." I go, "How do you think I felt
Wow.
training you?"
Right.
As hot and famous as you are, and I have to look like that, and we have a relationship like that. Like we were dying laughing,
Right.
And then he said, he goes, "Well, I thought those that can't do teach," and I was like, "You son of a bitch."
He's right.
And we had a great time about it, but I was like, "Yeah, man, couldn't even say thank you, man. I've been working on it.
Well,
I had to go
thank
into
you
this
is
whole,
hard.
I had to go to this whole diatribe about when I first met you. I was at my fattest. How do you think I felt? It was awful."
Yeah. So
And
you
we're
like
laughing.
offloaded on him.
Oh yeah.
But even like before, when we were coming up from the, I think you knew today's episode was going to be on compliments. So I think you kind of know how to behave.
Yeah.
So I said to you, and I go, seriously, Nick, I know I manipulate you sometimes with compliments because I'll often like say he has the greatest driving. And it's actually true. But I don't know what I'm trying to manipulate. I'm trying to manipulate him into a good mood or to not put on some kind of music I hate in the car. He puts on this weird music. What is that stuff?
Bachata.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm
Romeo
all for the
Santos.
Spanish men, but I don't like to think about it in the car with you where I can't jerk off. No.
You can if you want.
Thank you. So, but I was like, Nick, you're going to think I'm manipulating you. I just want to really say you've just in the past 6 months to a year, you've come so far as your attitude, and you used to be deflecting all the time with humor, and it's so much better. And I think you knew you had to behave and take a compliment, but it was like uncomfortable for you a little. And then
Yeah.
you go, hey, thanks, that means a lot. And that's
Yeah.
kind of all people want to know is they're validated in what they're saying, that we're not blind.
Yeah, that's because I think when someone does that to me, I start to like, this is so annoying to say, but it's just true. I'll get a little emotional and tear up.
But that's good.
No, I know it's good, but I'll push it away.
No, I
quick.
get it.
I'll stiff arm that shit.
Well, even
Sports
yesterday,
referees?
I was with two of my arguably most favorite people in the world. My brother, who lives about an hour and a half away. I don't see them enough, but I always long to see them. Him and his wife. And we're talking just really casually, fun. And she's like, God, I was thinking the other day how you took me and, some of the kids, they have 6 kids, me and even Tanner to see, the original cast of Hamilton. And then we see the original cast of this and that. And she goes, we were saying the other day to the kids, like, we just thought that was normal. How great is it that Aunt Lisa made that happen? And that's a compliment, right?
Yeah.
And I just go, right, that was so much fun. So I deflect to it was so much fun instead of get emotional at, oh my God, I've been thought of.
Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you for saying that. It means a lot to me. Because as a wealthy celebrity, as you know,
It's me as well, yes.
we buy affection. No. As someone who likes to give those experiences to people,
right.
but then also then take the compliment and be like, yeah, I'm really happy you remember that.
Yeah.
Because you never know with people. Do they remember all you did? Maybe, maybe not. So, yeah, I think we just have to try to get better at it. Do you think part of it comes from just personally shitty self-esteem? Like
100%.
that we don't feel any of the things that, oh, wait a minute. I answer my own question because when I said before how with the weight loss, people were like, you look great. And I knew that it was an obvious thing I liked better being thin, despite that flawed thinking and internalized fat phobia. It's not correct thinking, but I always was like, I look better thin. It's just conditioning. It's societal. It's diet culture. So I was like, that's why I would be like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
When it's something I truly feel, I could be like, yeah, dude, nailed it. Like if you said you're a really funny comedian, I'm like, yeah, dude, fucking best in the world. But if you said something like that I didn't necessarily agree with, like, oh, you're such a, giving good soul, which I kind of know is true, but also I don't think I do enough. I'd be like, yeah, I'm fine, but I'm still working on it. I mean, maybe by next year, or by the time I'm 80, I'll do enough for the whole world.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, if I doubt it at all, I can't take it in.
Yeah. No, I and again, another story I thinking about is you're talking about your in-laws that were like, all these great plays we went to. My friend Anthony, I'm close with his twin daughters, and I took them to go see Elf, but at the local high school in Connecticut, which is like basically a Broadway play.
Let's put it this way: it's Westport, Connecticut, so it's literally like better than off Broadway.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Anthony kept looking
is
at me
Monty.
Yeah, he was like, "Is this high school?" I was like, "This is nuts." But he's like, "Dude, you do these great things for the girls, and like they love seeing you." And I go, "Oh, I gotta do something, right? Got nothing."
What's
and I'm
wrong
like,
with
"Why can't I
us?
just fucking?" Like that's the first thing I go to, and
Well,
I'm like,
but you know
what's
what it
going
is?
on?
Because the thank you, just the simple 2 words "thank you" seem as hard as we talked a few episodes back about when you can't just say no. If somebody, it was the alone time episode of Balance, where it was like, well, no is a complete sentence. If somebody says, "Do you want to go to ... you could just say no. But just letting no sit there is so hard. And letting thank you sit there is hard. Especially maybe we had that experience like in Mean Girls when Regina George says to Lindsay Lohan's character, you're really pretty. And she goes, thank you. And she goes, oh, so you think you are? So if we've had that experience, we're never going to say it again because you got Regina George sniffing around to punch you right in the cunt if you have confidence. Like they want you to have confidence, but not too much. Right. So it's like stay in your lane, So I don't know. I think if it's almost like a daily practice of just being like, thank you. It just hurts. Like it's
Thanks
hard.
so much. Ugh.
Like if I ever dated again, which I will not.
Right.
If I was ever in bed with a dude, ew, gross.
Been there, right? So,
yeah. And he said such and such, like it's even too embarrassing to say like that you look good or whatever, and because women, but even below the neck, once you get older, there's some shit going down. Like your tits hang. Like I lost 27 pounds because first episode we talked about the weight loss meds. I'm like, in clothes, I feel great. Dude, there's some saggy shit. Even with the less weight, I don't know if I could take a compliment from a man like that ever.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a tough one.
Like, girl, your titties is fat.
Yeah, I would throw up. I would literally go, shut up. Like, I would be big on shut up.
That's what women say to me. They're like,
your titties are,
titties.
but your titties are less fat, so just say thank you.
They're all right. I don't mind. This angle's okay.
Celia, what about you? Do you have a hard time? I mean, theoretically, say you ever got a compliment.
That's never happened to me.
No. Like, what if I said to you, honestly, if I go like this, oh my God, you're such a good producer, button pusher who really has no talent. No, what if I said to you, no, you're a really good producer. What would you say?
Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, she can't even. She's squirming.
So you'd say I just started.
Yeah.
So meaning like I have so much to grow. I don't know everything. Like there's
I
a whole.
think I would give a lot of credit to the person who taught me. 'Cause,
Right,
like,
exactly.
I would be nothing without him. But I did.
Which this isn't a fucking Academy Award speech.
No.
Like this isn't like thank Elvis Duran
Yeah.
for
I'm gonna start
his
playing you off the
tutelage.
orchestra.
No, of course.
Yeah, let's play the bitch off.
I was thinking about like my canon event with this like compliment taking, and
Yeah.
I remember I went to like an Episcopalian middle school,
Mm-hmm.
and we had chapel every morning. And in 8th grade, which is like the end of it, you would have to read like a scripture or something in front of the school,
Right.
and during the chapel. And so it was my turn, and after, one of my teachers came up to me and said, "You did a great job." And I remember being like, "Really? I think I butchered that." And they were like, "You know what? Why can't you take a compliment?" Like, got mad at me.
I don't blame them.
And I was
You're
like-
a little cunt.
Yeah, I was.
And they hit
I'm
her.
saying now.
Oh,
You're
now.
a little cunt. Yes.
Oh, yes.
No, you're not. Okay.
And she got like offended because she was like,
I
it
would too, 'cause
invalidates
you're-
my
yes.
my feelings of you doing well. And I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. So I kind of, that's like, that voice is in my head each time. And so I just try to like, honestly, even if it's pleasing the other person, like making them feel validated and like what they said has value, which it does, but maybe you just can't accept it.
It has to almost, their comfort has to outweigh your need to put yourself down.
Yeah.
So did you at the time really think you butchered the thing?
Yes, I felt like I couldn't breathe when I was up there. Like, I'm not good at public
Then
speaking.
I
so
think
was
there's
like,
nothing wrong with speaking the truth. So if it's maybe you go, thank you, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I did feel like I butchered it a little.
Yeah.
Were there points that you saw that? And she
Yeah.
could either say, and because if it's me and I'm being honest, I'd be like, yeah, there was that one little point that was wonky, but you know what? For the first time, it was great.
Yeah, and I think she was just more upset with me that I couldn't even say thank you. Like, immediately my mind was like, no, I did awful. Like, I wasn't even, thank you for that, but to me, I didn't do well.
Well, I think it's all like we're so hard on ourselves
Yeah.
that we notice the one area. So, like, you could improve in like 10 different ways, and you'll still have in your mind, oh, that's the 11th thing I didn't nail that.
Yeah.
It's like the one person in the audience who doesn't laugh. I remember doing a show once, and I stormed off stage, and like it was like a theater. It was huge. It was some standing O, and I stormed off, and Jimmy Big Balls, my ex-husband, was like in the wings. And he goes, great. And I go, shut the fuck up. I go, it fucking sucked. I hate them. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, what the fuck just happened? And I was like, didn't you hear that last joke? It didn't go like I wanted. And it's like taking away the other hour and a half.
Right.
The other hour and a half is erased for the one thing we don't like. So I think we just got to like, it's such a internal practice of let's work on the areas we don't think we're nailing, but then also the external practice of just say thank you, which is hard. So look, we're all works in progress.
We're like-
Some of us more than others, Celia.
Yeah.
You'll get there, girl.
I know.
You will get there.
Maybe one day when I'm like in the grave.
I mean, probably next week in the grave. 'Cause you're. This is a podcast. Do you know what a podcast is, Nick?
No, I've never heard of
It's this
such a
thing that everyone has and very few are good at, which illustrates why we're here. I would tell you what group we're in. Now, we would take your questions about our subject this week, which is compliments. How to take them, how to not deflect them, when to use them for good or evil. But before we go there, we're talking to Celia about her type and taste in men, and she said she fell on Harry Styles' cock. Did you know that? That'll be next episode. It's going to be called Fixing Celia and Her Delusional Tendencies.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of Celia, I have a question for you because you are a Gen Z, as you said. I know that we're not supposed to compliment people on their looks anymore. You're supposed to value. I do. No, I look into a lot of things. I read a lot of this millennial and Gen Z thing. It's like people have more to offer than their looks. So they say, don't compliment people on weight loss. Don't compliment people on, whatever bodily change they have. What is your age group? And maybe just you can speak for that. Are you allowed to compliment people? Because I've noticed lately the compliments about body stuff, it's almost like encouraging eating disordered behavior.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this?
I think that you absolutely, I mean, for me, like, I think getting compliments on your looks is the most, like, validating, amazing feeling.
Oh, so you're shallow. See, that's good.
Yeah. Like, I would.
Like a kiddie pool, baby.
I think
Shallow.
especially getting a compliment from, like, a stranger on, like, your looks, it's like they don't know anything about you. They just look at you and they're like, oh, you're cool. I think that's, like, the best type of compliment. But I also do think that the times have changed, like you're saying. Like, complimenting on someone's body or something, it can be taken wrong.
Is there a form one can sign where you say, I want to wear a sign around my neck saying you're allowed to compliment my weight loss because I'm 63 and have internalized fat phobia and would love to know you noticed.
Exactly.
So, in other words, I have a friend, I do outfit of the day every day, and I send it to 2 friends just to keep myself in a better mood by getting dressed up every day. It's just as good for mentally. I have fun with it. It's cute. I use all my
I love that.
Vintage and thrift stuff. So I have a good time with it. And my friends are both kind of woke, these two. So they always say like, oh, those pants are so flattering. And P.S. I'm like, just say you look good in those pants. Or, oh, those obviously fit better now than they did 20 pounds ago.
Yeah.
So I'm of the age group that will take that fucking compliment. Like for you, if somebody said to you, hey, you lost weight, would you be like, how dare you?
No, because this actually did happen to me. I've lost like a pretty significant amount of weight in like the last year. And I don't see my home friends too often. So like when I was just home, one of my
Did you say
friends,
your homo friends?
home
Oh, okay. Because
friends,
the homos can be bitchy. Go ahead.
they're brutally honest. And honestly, I would love that.
I love it too.
One of my girlfriends came up to me and she was definitely drunk, but she was like, and she was like in her little southern accent, she was like, you look like so tiny. I can't even like, and I was like, stop.
It is. I love it.
But I also had that moment where I was like, actually, I feel humongous right now and I feel like a water buffalo and like I want to just put on like sweatpants.
Why?
Because I did. That's how I felt.
You
But,
mean
like,
because of the compliment?
No, I just
Oh,
like
you just
I
at the
already
moment
felt that way, yeah. And so, but she told me that, and I was like, but that is still very nice. And like, I thought about it the next day, and I was like, that felt good to hear that. Like,
Did you just say thanks to her, or did
No.
you?
I told her. I was like, no, I feel like shit right now. Like,
I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing to be
No.
like, no, I personally feel like shit. Not you're wrong.
yeah. And I said thank you. I did. I was like, thank you, but I actually feel disgusting right now, like, because I've just been drinking for days and eating.
Okay,
all
you're
these-
just a drunken whore.
Yeah.
Say I may be thin, but I'm a drunken whore.
Yeah,
Go
and
ahead
I'm
and
not
say
thin,
it.
but I was
Say it.
just like, well, thank you.
Well,
I
no,
guess.
because honestly, with you, I have definitely noticed a body change with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to compliment
no, you
people
absolutely
anymore.
can, and that's actually happened around.
Oh, thank God! Because all I
office.
wanted to say to you is you look less like a water buffalo than you used to. That's. I mean, how dare you put that phrase in? That's fucked up, dude.
I always say that, or like a cow on the beach.
But do you?
on the
I don't think
beach.
you're this person. Would you ever look at someone who was the size you were and be like, ugh?
Never.
I know. So we speak like shit to ourselves, but not about them. Like
Yeah.
I'll see fat influencers all the time, and I'm like, why would you laugh? Did I say the N word?
No,
No.
it's just the way you're
But they're
so
called
shameless.
it's literally a category,
Yeah.
fat influencer.
Well, they call them plus size.
No. The real ones are the real ones. They don't like because they're like plus what size? You got to go
Yeah.
deeper into
You
the
must
fat
not be in
culture.
the email
Yeah,
newsletter.
no,
Yeah, I
you're
don't
not
think I
on
am.
the woke, politically correct chain. No, seriously, anyone I follow is just like owns the word fat.
Okay.
So they're just like, we've taken it back. But anytime I follow, I'm like, oh my God, she looks so good. Why couldn't I have figured that out? Why am I so old and can't get that I looked okay back then? So you just wonder. I would never say to them, oh, you fat cunt.
Yeah.
But I would say it to myself easily back in the day.
Or I wouldn't see someone like on the beach, for example, and be like, oh my God, they look disgusting in that. I would But if I saw myself, I would be like, ew, like she's nasty.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it. And it's just so sad we're not saints. We would make fun of people.
Absolutely.
But not
I
for
make fun
that.
of people every single day, all
yeah,
day.
but we would kind of, but it's just kind of sad the way we do it to us instead. And why is that any better? It's arguably worse.
Yeah, I agree.
Get ready to jerk some guys off and take compliments, Nick.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I know. Stop looking in the camera, you half a
I
fan.
hate it.
Oh my! All right, so Celia, since we fixed you and you've helped the cause, and you're a little tiny slip of a girl,
Yes.
Go ahead, Nick. Do we have some questions for our idiotic viewers / readers?
Got some letters, man.
Okay, bitch.
All right, first one. Dear Lisa, last week, a friend of mine who I hadn't seen since the summer told me I look great and asked if I'd been working out. I said, oh, it must be the shirt. Black is Slimming,
True, though.
which is the name of my autobiography.
Yes.
Black is Slimming. The truth is, I did lose 10 pounds and have been working out. But if I said thank you, it would feel weird. Like, look at me, I'm so great. Do you think my response was okay? Thank you, and yes. Oh, Barbara, Woodland Hills, California.
Oh, that's where my bank is. Anyway,
Ooh, mine
hi,
too.
Barbara. That's my accountant, Barbara. And she is a fat cunt. No, Barbara, see, say the sentence again. If I said thank you, what?
If I said thank you, it would feel weird. Like, look at me, I'm so great.
When did thank you equate to look
I
at
know.
me, I'm so great? Because, I mean, imagine like my mother, when we were growing up, they'd kill themselves in that kitchen for Christmas, for every holiday, Easter, Thanksgiving, and like 5 courses, 7 courses on Thanksgiving, and the plates would be out, and it's all china, and you can't put it in the dishwasher because dishwashers hadn't been invented yet. And if we said to her, this was a great meal, and she said, thank you, like that's an appropriate response versus, oh, I don't know, the chicken was a little dry. Oh, do you think it's thank you shouldn't be misinterpreted as like, oh, you're full of yourself. So, and also the black is slimming thing is true.
Correct.
But it's defaulting to humor and it's kind of not taking any credit. And it's the kind of thing where I remember when I first realized I was a really good comic and people would come backstage and be like, oh my God. And this is like 20 years in. So I already had built up confidence. And at first, in the early days, they'd be like, that was such a great set. And I'd go, yeah, that audience was great. Well, 20 years later, when I know I'm nailing it, you don't do the Tonight Show 13 times and not be decent at least.
Right.
And someone would come backstage and it'd always be a friend or a relative. And they'd go, oh my God, that audience was great. And I'd literally say, you know why they were great? Because I was fucking great. Because that audience would have sat there like a bump on a cunt if I had not been good. So why don't you rephrase that fucking compliment and direct it right here? Like I would get mad. And I think I'm right. I mean,
She's a star, ladies and gentlemen.
so really what they should have just said was, you were so good. And I would have been like, yeah, man.
Yeah,
and then
motherfucker.
and weirdly enough, I'd probably then go, yeah, I was good, but also that audience was on fire. So if
Yeah.
I'm looping them in. So I don't think it necessarily makes you sound conceited to give yourself a little credit. Even if she said, oh my God, I'm so happy you noticed because I've been working out and I lost about 10 pounds and I know weight isn't the goal, but I feel better. That's a freaking nice way to accept a compliment.
Right.
Yeah. God, Barbara, get your shit together.
Yeah, fuck you.
If Celia can, you can. I mean, Celia's a great lesson. And if she can do it, I mean, like anyone can.
Literally.
Like literally, there's a lot wrong
I
there.
like literally got dropped on a mirror as a baby. So.
I mean, did you look in it? Go ahead, Nick. Second letter. Just kidding.
Then it broke. Okay, so. Hey, Lisa.
Hey.
My name is Kelly from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I think I'm...
A home of Arthur Fonzarelli,
It's true.
who could not say the words "I'm sorry."
He could not.
No. Actually, he couldn't say "I'm wrong." You can't say "I'm sorry."
I
Me and
can't
Nick have
say
to
I'm
work on the fact that he can't apologize.
Can't.
Arthur Fonzarelli from Happy Days from Milwaukee.
Yes. And
Would
you went to college there, right?
She did?
I did.
Oh my God!
No, in Madison, but
adding
you know what I
literally nothing to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Both you and Nick have to say "I'm sorry" to me right now. Go ahead, Nick.
Sorry.
I'm
no,
sorry.
look me in the eyes and act like you mean it.
Did I look in my camera? Or...
No, shut up! He thinks the camera.
But do you even know where the camera is?
It's right there.
Oh, wow.
I
Okay.
can't.
Hey, come on, baby.
How is it my show and I don't know where the fucking cameras are?
I'm a professional.
Because I'm not conceited. And there'd be no podcast without me. Anyway,
That's right. All right.
Anyway, so
Starting
Arthur
over.
Fonzarelli could not say I was wrong. There was many episodes where Richie Cunningham would say, but you have to admit you're wrong. And he goes, okay, I was, and he could never say the words. Why did I bring this up? Because Milwaukee, home of Henry Winkler Fonzarelli, couldn't say they lost their train of thought like I just did. No, but another thing that's hard to say, thank you, no, and fucking I was wrong. I need to write a book.
You should.
I don't want to. So who is it? Who's the letter from?
It's from Kelly
Oh, hi, Kelly.
from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, wait, didn't you go to school there? Oh, no, that was Madison. Added nothing. Go ahead.
Blowjobs. All right. I think I am fishing for compliments, and I don't know how to stop it. I'm a little overweight, and I was just on a ski trip with my friends. When we all get dressed for the hot tub each day, I would look around and see all my skinny friends and couldn't help but say to them, ugh, I'm so fat.
Ugh.
Then when none of them would say, no, you aren't, I couldn't help but feel upset, and then I felt annoying. I know this is wrong, but I'm not sure how to stop it.
Oh, my God. Okay, so I can relate a little because I remember I was in this month-long food rehab in Wickenburg, Arizona. I checked myself in. Wickenburg, Arizona. I checked myself in for compulsive eating treatment. And this is so many years ago. And like everyone else in the thing, I was the only fat ass. Everyone else was an anorexic. And let's be honest, anorexics looks really good in bathing suits. That's why you shouldn't compliment people on weight loss, by the way, because you could be encouraging that. So I remember they'd all be sitting in the pool. And I'd lumber over to that fucking, I waddle over there looking like a water buffalo in a Delta Burke swimsuit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I'm not getting compliments. I'm not nailing it. So like I can relate and it feels like othered and you feel like left out. But okay, I was thinking about this. If some person who's inarguably in a bigger body, as they say, said, ugh, I'm so fat. I'm not going to disagree with them because it's not true. I would say, if I was one of those skinny cunts, I would be like, wow, I wish you wouldn't talk about yourself that way. But I'm not going to jump and say you're not fat because you're fucking fat. And I don't think it does anyone a disservice. I think it doesn't do anyone a service to like deflect from the issue. And the real issue is the internalized hatred she has for herself. And look, who loses? Her, because she ended up feeling embarrassed.
Right.
She felt needy. She felt like she was fishing. Nothing feels worse than, do you like my dress? If somebody doesn't like your dress, like say, you know, actually, I don't love it,
Right.
but I'm glad you do. That's a trick I learned. No, literally, my stylist once said, I said to a stylist
funny.
once, what do you say to someone if they go, do you like my hair? You just go, I'm so glad you do. And it's just like, I know it's really hard to do. Well, but are you really supposed to lie? I'll lie to an old lady, a little kid, and a dog. A dog's cute no matter what, even if it's an ugly cute, like Sarah Jessica Parker, ugly cute. But that's why Parker's named after Sarah Jessica Parker, my dog, because they're both ugly cute and weigh 5 pounds. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think, Nick? I think it's hard. I think she felt bad about herself. And maybe if she'd say it in a more genuine way and maybe they could focus the conversation on her fixing the internal stuff, it would work.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely done this, especially in my chubby state that I'm in right now. Anytime I do anything, especially at work or whatever, I'll be like, oh, God, I'm so fat.
And what
like,
what are you hoping comes of that?
I don't know. I just say it intuitively. I think it's like again a deflection of like not being able to take a compliment, like a deflection of like, oh, you look good. Oh well, blah blah blah. Like me, I'm getting to the punchline before you. Like
Yeah.
I'm. So
But it doesn't
fat.
sound like you do it for fishing.
I don't fish.
Like I could imagine you. I bet like you know how you're really terrible in bed from what I've heard. Like if a girl says, "Oh, that was the
Not
best."
true.
That was the
Follow me at Nick Scopes.
No, that was the best sex of my life, and then you would deflect with, "I could have done better." Like, and you're
Yeah.
looking to pull the compliment. I think it makes you feel dirty.
Sure.
You know, so I think that's what this poor chick is up to. So I would
Yeah.
tell her, to like look inward a little and be like, why did I actually say that?
Right.
Because P.S., even if they said, no, you're not, it's not going to make you feel better.
No.
Because you're going to
changes.
think they're lying anyway.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Yep. So I would say don't go on ski trips with skinny cunts.
Yeah.
Find yourself some fat bitches and hang out with them.
Yeah, stop living in Wisconsin. Okay?
Yeah.
Just cut it out.
Just
what are you
die.
doing?
I hate her.
If you want to go to college there, fine. Hook up
Kelly,
with every
no
guy
one
in the
likes
basketball
you.
team, fine. That's
Wow.
fine.
Oh, back to her. Wait, we got one more. Go ahead, Nick.
One more. Last one. Dear Lisa, I wore this cool shirt I bought on eBay.
Oh my
yesterday.
God, I love eBay. Now that I'm into
Ooh.
sustainable fashion, I totally relate. God. Oh, sorry, I don't wear the same black T-shirt every day.
That's right, baby.
Because black's slimming.
It's not really, I guess. I wore this cool shirt I bought on eBay yesterday, and so many people complimented me on it. Every time I said, thanks, it's $25 on eBay.
Yeah.
Why do I have to point it out that it was cheap? Am I bragging? I know I'm not the only one who does this. Thanks, Sophia from Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, that put a whole different spin on it, a Bostonian, because
It's
she's
$25.
racist.
Right.
No, here's what I think. I don't think that's bad, and I'll tell you why. Yes, it is deflecting a little. And did she say she says thanks first? Thanks, I got it on eBay.
Says thanks,
Okay.
$25 on eBay.
I think she's covered. Because I think the thank you says thank you. You've said the right thing.
Right.
And I hear your compliment. The other part is like showing what a thrifty, good shopper you are. I don't think it's cheap. I think it's really fun. I love to brag about buying secondhand because it makes me look more woke. And I want everyone to know that I am like as blue as my fucking hair. So I want them to know that sustainability is a blue trait. So, you know your politics. You see it coming when it comes to me. So I think maybe with her, it's just a cool brag on her part. I love a little humble brag.
Yeah, blue hair and blue balls over here. You know
Yeah,
what
see,
I
no,
mean?
you were thinking of that and not listening to what I said. React to what I said, you freaking dope. He hears the word blue and has to put
was like,
balls.
blue
Like he's the first
balls.
one to ever have that fucking reference. God almighty.
It's new.
No, but don't you think she's just adding like a good trait of herself, like frugality and like, oh my God, look at how I get proud when I search for something and find it. Like
Yeah.
say Nick was even gayer than we think he is. And he like gayer even still for Sabrina Carpenter. And I found him a kick-ass Sabrina Carpenter tour t-shirt in a size XXXXXXL. And I was like, oh my God, Nick, look, 25 on eBay. I got it for you. Like, that's a brag on me. Like, look at how I nailed it.
Yeah, I think it'd be worse if she was like, "Oh my God, I love this shirt." And be like, "Thanks, it was actually $200 marked
That's
down."
Thank
You're
you.
like, ew.
That's the shitty person. I used to have a friend who would always do that. He would go, I'd go, oh my God, I like your shoes. And he'd go, Gucci. And I'd be like, that totally takes away from the compliment. Plus, it makes you appear like you can only, if you have to brag you're wearing Gucci, that's the one pair you can afford. And you should never buy a pair of Gucci shoes if you can't afford 10. You're obviously
see what you're saying.
outside of your league. You're actually just devaluing everything.
I couldn't spend $600 to $1,000 on a pair of sneakers. That's fucking insane.
Certainly not the subject of anything we're talking about.
No, but I was just.
he has
it
ADD,
hit me,
I
I'm
think.
sorry. It hit me
Do you
hard.
think
I was
that-
like,
yeah,
$600 or $1,000.
Gucci shoes are a lot more than that.
No, I know, but like even that. What the fuck? What are we doing here?
Well, no, I, as someone who like has been through all that and knows you get no meaning out of it,
Oh my
I
God.
know it's all bullshit.
I
And
know,
it
I just
doesn't
started having
fix
a panic
anything
attack.
internally. Like
Right.
it's literally, you could put, what do they call, a silk purse on you can't make a
Silk
silk
cat on a pig.
That's a silk cat on a pig. Like you still hate yourself despite you're a
right.
well-dressed asshole in a Gucci scarf. You know
Or
what
you
I
wear
mean?
that other brand with a G. What is it?
Gunt.
You know what?
Dude, let's start a brand called
Gunt.
I will not stand for the hate for my favorite sustainable.
Oh no, it's not
Yes, it
sustainable,
is.
bitch.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
look, she's good. I opened this. This is my fault.
That you guys aren't gonna know what we're talking about. But Miss Thing, Celia, labeled up the other day, and she has a big fat Ghani across her fucking big tits. And I'm like, why do I have to be drawn to look there? First of all, I'm
But
a
it was on
woman.
my hat, too.
Second, again, not better. Not better.
Old hat tit Sally.
Titsy hat. Her tits are as big as her head.
It's a reporter name.
Although your
Titsy
tits are
hat,
smaller
yeah.
than they used to be. Is that a compliment?
I guess.
I think it is. Just say thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
Our tits are shrinking over here.
Oh my God. We have
Shrink this.
learned
Shrink this.
nothing. We have learned nothing. We have learned to say fucking thank you. To fucking, if you bought something cheap and want to brag about it, enjoy yourself. We also, at the end of most episodes, we have time, do Lisa's fuck up of the week. And I was like searching my head. I'm like, I'm so perfect physically, emotionally, and spiritually. What good? But of course, then I have to do something on our break that is like, oh, I fucked up. There's a girl here who works in promotion in iHeart who's super hot and sexy. And I know that Nick has a little thing for her, but instead of letting it unfold naturally when she comes in to say hi and be like, oh, do you remember Nick? I go, he has a crush on you. He really likes you. He looked you up and stalked you. It's like then puts it like where now it's jokey. And like, if you really wanted a chance to flirt, maybe I fucked it up. So I apologize. Did I fuck up? Was that a fuck up on my part, do you think? Or did I make it lighter? Or what do you think?
Tune in next week. We'll find out.
No, do you think, Celia, do you think it's bad to like sort of be like, he likes you?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, so basically I'm just being hard on myself?
Yes.
Yes.
And would you say that I'm like so perfect?
Yes.
You are perfect.
Oh my God, thank you.
Anytime.
Speaking of being hard on yourself.
Speaking of getting hard. Do you see, though, how we illustrated nicely an exchange of a nice compliment and a thank you?
Yes.
Let's do it again for
Okay.
the people who didn't hear, because Nick was deflecting with his rare brand of blue humor. So would you say I'm emotionally and physically nailing it, Celia?
I absolutely would.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
what?
really, I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
That's definitely Nick. All right, you guys, listen. If you agree that I'm emotionally, physically, and universally, and bilaterally, and intellectually perfect, tune in again next episode for Shrink This with Lisa Lampanelli. And Nick, once again, where can the people find ya?
You can follow me at Nick Scopes on Instagram and TikTok.
And
And
Grindr.
Grindr and Uber Eats.
What?
Grindr and
Uber Eats guaranteed.
It's all one app, actually.
It is. You know what? Because don't you sometimes jerk off in your food and eat it?
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
order cock on Uber Eats.
I mean, if you type in cock on Uber Eats, I wonder what comes up. It's got to
Probably
be an
chicken.
Asian place.
Chicken place.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah.
If you type in dick, what do you think comes up? A dick somewhere.
Eggplant parm.
You know, eggplant parm. God, Nick, this is why. Look how funny. Look how funny. What are you supposed to say?
Funny.
Thank you.
Oh. Thank you.
Okay, people, I give up. He's learned nothing. Nick, say our lovely outro for the show that I really am above the pay grade of saying.
All right. Thanks for listening. Be sure to email us your questions at shrinkthishow@gmail.com.
You know, I got to interrupt.
What?
You always sound like half a fucking numbskull. You read like I thought you said I was okay, Spider.
I'm better on freeballing it.
Okay, well, free ball it, and I'll see if you hit
Thanks
all the...
for listening. Be sure to email us at shrinkthishow@gmail.com. That is shrinkthishow@gmail.com. Follow Lisa on socials at Lisa Lampanelli. Follow me at Nick Scopes on all the fucking social media shit.
And
Make sure to listen to Shrink This on your iHeart Radio app or wherever you get podcasts. We don't care.
we don't care as long as you do the iHeart. Don't go
Download
to
it.
these others. They're capitalists.
Yes.
Not iHeart. It's a charity.
Yes.
It's one of those, all the money goes directly to fixmaxesbraintumor.com. We
right.
out.
Where's the marketing department? Let's go find this girl.
Oh, f*** you.